All right,
Well, as soon as you sit down, we'll start.
okay, all right.
Okay, Mr. Rodriguez, my name is Carol Marsh. I am the hearing officer, contracted. I'm an independent attorney, contracted by the Sheriff's Department to conduct these hearings.
Okay.
This was called your second level
Mm-hmm.
hearing. It's an informal administrative hearing.
Okay.
We'll go over whatever issues that you're appealing with your citation.
Okay.
Then I'll make a decision, and I'll put that in writing, and you'll probably get it in about 5 or 6 weeks.
5 or 6 weeks.
Correct.
Wow.
And I have no authority to alter the amount of the fine. My authority is limited to either making a determination that it's valid, or that for some reason it should be dismissed.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And since you're since you have a camera and you're videotaping it, you agree that if I ask you to turn it off, you will turn it off.
Well, the circumstances of being asked to turn it off, I think would be, limited to some personal disclosure of information that the public shouldn't have,
No. This is a hearing. I am the hearing officer, and I conduct the hearing here in this room, and my rules will apply. I'm allowing you to videotape, but if I ask you to turn it off, I need your agreement that you'll turn it off.
Well, I'll do that under protest, okay?
And you may do that under protest, but you will do it. Correct?
I said I would do it under protest.
All right. Okay.
Who is this young lady here?
She works for the Sheriff's Department. I need her sometimes to help me out with paperwork.
Oh.
And oftentimes she has to go in and make copies of photos or files, etc.
Sure.
So I've asked her to be here.
Okay.
And we have a citation that was issued to a vehicle owned by you on June 16, 2010. And that was for having an unattached trailer parked on the public street. Is that your understanding of the citation?
I
Okay.
just want to make sure you have the right vehicle.
Let me just look and see if we have a photo so that we can both take a look at it. Yes, we do. Okay. Is that the vehicle?
It is.
Okay. So, this was a county code, Sacramento County Code 10.24.070J as in Jack. Have you read a copy of it?
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't.
Okay. All right. So, I'm ready to listen to your appeal.
Oh, okay.
And what information you want to offer to me.
All right, well, in the vehicle code that,
Sacramento County Code.
well, and this is also relative to the vehicle code about the appeal process, which is 40200. Okay. And it says in here, if a contract entered, I'm sorry, that's not the right one. There is, there we go.
I have a copy of the vehicle code. If you have the code section, what is it you want us to look at?
Okay. Looks like my thing got out of place here, so I believe it is 40215.
40215.
Yeah, 40215A.
40215. No, let's take a look here what you're referring to.
Well, it's the procedure for the hearing and such. That's,
Okay, it's 40215. Okay. We have A. Which section did you want to look at?
well, at the very bottom, there's the it says here, there shall be no charge for this review. If following the initial review, the issuing agency is satisfied that no violation did occur, then that the registered owner was not responsible for the violation, or that extenuating circumstances make dismissal of the citation appropriate in the interest of justice. Sorry, I had some dental work and I'm still adjusting to it.
No problem.
The issuing agency shall cancel the notice of parking violation or notice of delinquent parking violation. And I believe that I do have extenuating circumstances that make it reasonable to
Well, that's what this is all about.
Okay.
For you to present to me whatever the situation is, and that is my role to determine whether it should be dismissed or not.
All right, we, the day before the citation, we were leaving for a trip. That's why I went and got the trailer and we loaded it up. And late in the evening, I noticed something very strange. The trailer was sitting quite low to the ground, and I, conducted an investigation and found out that the hitch on the truck was broken. And it was broken quite
Do you have
severely.
a complete picture of the truck, so I can see what truck you're referring to?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Right. I disconnected the trailer, and it was late, so tried to find some place
Like what time?
Huh?
Like what time?
I don't know, it's probably, 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that.
Okay.
I went out and tried to find somebody to weld it, and by then most of the people that were doing that kind of work were closed.
I would think so.
So, we, decided to wait in the morning. We got up and I took off and tried to get more places to weld, and then found out no one was willing to take the liability of welding a hitch like that, that it was not, fixable that way. So I set out and quickly went to buy a new hitch. And there was only one place in town that sold it, because nowadays they only make them especially for the vehicles. They're not like these old vehicles you can weld anything, bolt stuff on. Now they're all tubular frames, so it's got to fit a special thing, and that was of course the Dodge, and there's probably only one left in town, and that was Folsom Lake. So I bought that, and I jammed back there and found the ticket on the vehicle. And I understand why they ticket it, but I think that it should be dismissed based upon the fact that it was just not reasonable for me to leave it hooked up and to tow it anywhere at that point. I think that it was the best and safest thing to do was to immediately fix the hitch, which, was the only thing I did. And it wasn't on the street for even 24 hours, the whole period. Even the highway patrol gives you some time to get vehicles off the freeway. And I think that, again, that this is it would be an acceptable dismissal.
That was June 16th. And the citation was issued June 16th.
Yeah,
In the morning.
it was, yeah.
So you must have been over getting the part on the same day.
Yeah.
So it was issued the same day.
They came to clean the canal that day, and that's what triggered that. Those guys called. I understand why they did, because they only do that like 3 or 4 times a year. But this is bad timing. They showed up, their trailers in the way, and they probably saw, because the electric cord was stretched over to the house, because we have all our gear packed up in there. We need to keep
Was
it
stretched over to the house where? Where's the house?
from here. Oh, it's back up here.
Oh, all right. Wasn't stretched across the street.
Well, it went across the sidewalk because we had all our food in the refrigerator. We wanted to keep it going, so they probably just thought it was, one of those folks that like to store their stuff on the.
So when were you going to begin your trip?
The 50th.
The day before?
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually had reservations for the campground and all that stuff.
Did you by chance bring any of that?
Anyway.
Copy of the reservation?
No. We have one of those Thousand Trails things, and we just give them a credit card when we get there. They have to take us, but no, we did not.
So you didn't have a reservation?
Yeah, kind of, far as I know. My wife tends to do all that as far as the reservation, so I don't have that with me.
Okay. Do you think your wife might have that?
Yeah, I'm sure she would. Well, I mean, we did go, and we went up there and we stayed for a week.
Yeah, but the reservations would show that you intended to go on the 15th,
Uh-huh.
and that you weren't able to go.
Oh, I see.
So that lends, you know, the credibility
Okay.
to the fact that
Yeah.
you were all ready to go, that's why you had the trailer there.
Okay,
Wasn't
yeah.
there 6 months
Right.
until you got, you know.
Well, I think it's you know, nobody's just complained about the thing being on the street. In fact, we have a storage facility. We keep it at that. They rent there.
Okay, do you think you have the registration
The registration?
for the campground?
Oh, I'm sure that it can be had. It's a Thousand Trails thing. They keep records. Yes.
That you made the reservation for the 15th, that's what I'm asking.
I don't know how they keep records. I'm out of my league here because my wife does it. I don't know. It probably does.
Okay. All right, do you have your letter with you that told you to be here today?
No.
How about this right here?
That's one from the other. That's the. Oh yeah, it is that one. Oh, that's right. Next one. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna put my name and address on the back,
Uh huh.
and I'm gonna give you I'm gonna keep the file open and give you an opportunity to mail that to me.
Yeah.
Okay?